Welcome to the Rustic Garden. This is my end of March update. I'm going to just show you what's going on, show you some ways to protect your plants from rabbits, and also show you how I prepare my last year container soil. This is the small greenhouse that I used. Most of my plants got outside on time. Some of them died, and as you would imagine, it was not the cold that did it. I actually kept this zipped, and the temperature inside got up to like 115 degrees and killed out a lot of the plants. So here I was worried about the cold, but made one mistake for one day, and the plants sort of overheated and died out. All of my peas are in containers. I'm starting some beets and spinach and flats down there. Got some other plants going. Those are my lettuces to the left. Some Swiss chard, red Russian kale, and other plants in there. I took all the containers that were out in the greenhouse and put them outside, cut them back, and they're starting to grow some greens. So they will really give me my greens sort of for the first round while I'm waiting for those transplants to get ready. There's the garlic that I shot in a video. Container plants that need to be taken care of over time. I planted most of the space down here just because it's closest to the deck, and I guess I'll start over here. Those are peas that I put in. Those were all my peas that are up are transplants that I grew in those peat pots. And I just put some chicken wire right behind it to keep the rabbits out. Some kale from before, that is my Brussels sprouts in there. And if you cut out the bottom of a milk container and cut out the top, that will also protect your plants from rabbits. They don't like sticking their head down into things that they don't know what they really are. Coming across this way, I've got some more peas, some dwarf kale. In the bucket is some Swiss chard that I just planted. Let me go over here into the corner. In the back are kohlrabi, regular size to the left, giant to the right. In here are plants that I bought from the nursery. Over on that side is a broccolini baby aspabroc. I don't even know what it is, but I just had to grow it to see what it turns into. Some celery, radicchio, and some lettuces. And that again will bring me my lettuce quicker while my transplants get up to size. Coming over to the other bed, I've got some asparagus down there that I just fed. More peas, Chinese cabbage right down there in the middle. More kale, more peas, and the chicken wire will stop rabbits from coming in and eating your plants down. Sometimes you have to use little sticks to raise the chicken wire up. Other times you can just lay it over. I will let my peas grow through that, so that will protect them. And when the peas die, I'll take the chicken wire out. Rabbits don't like to walk on things, so they're not going to put their head under there. They're not going to walk on it because their feet get stuck in there. So it's a really good way to protect your plants from rabbits, just laying down some chicken wire. Across this way is my raspberry patch, or I'm sorry, these are blackberries. And then I planted in 6 kale plants, or collard plants. Again, the collards are protected with milk cartons. Coming across this way, some celery, radicchio from the packs that I bought. Those are kohlrabi that survived. I'm going to let them grow. The bulbs, or the root actually above it, wasn't mushy, so it's going to grow leaves, and I will just eat those leaves. And I don't know if you can see in here, those little specks are iron phosphate. That works wonders to keep snails and slugs out of your garden. In fact, it changed my ability to grow all kinds of stuff just by using iron phosphate. Over here I wanted to show you what I do for my container plants. You want to do this early in the spring before your grass is growing so that the tarp doesn't kill out the grass. But all my container soil gets dumped onto a tarp. I will add in, like right over there, you can see some old bags of topsoil from last year. I'll throw in that topsoil, put in some peat moss, throw in some fertilizer, whatever I have left. You know, I don't overdo the fertilizer. I always generally use less than what it says on the package. But this is how I kind of prepare last year's container soil. I'll just amend it with some hopefully organic matter. Hopefully with some compost. I haven't gone up and checked my compost pile, but it looks pretty good from a distance. So compost will go in there, peat moss will go in there, fertilizer will go in there, and leftover bags of topsoil will go in there. And that will be my new container soil for this year. Over there are the remains of my greenhouse that blew over and basically got shredded. That will be built into something that I think will be used for green beans to trellis up. I'm not sure what I'm going to turn that into. Anyway, this is the rusted garden as of March 21st. Things are looking pretty good. Of course, saying that tonight's going to get down to 24 degrees. Hopefully all these plants survive. These are cool weather vegetables, so they can take a freeze. Typically, I don't like it to get really under 28 degrees. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out my blog at www.therustedgarden.blogspot.com and also check out my YouTube videos. Thanks.